she was just an amazing woman. We in the Jewish tradition, we take part of the book of Proverbs, with which I'm sure she would have been familiar. And we have a number of lines that describe a woman of worth, a woman of valor, the Eshet Chayil. And if ever there were an Eshet Chayil, a woman of valor, it was your wonderful mother, Marina. A woman of worth who can find. These were the lines from it that struck me most of all. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her face. And that, to me, was your mother. I can remember so many times when people who'd known her longer than I, the survivors in particular, saw her and they treated her like the queen, in the sense that when she came into the room, they would stand. But unlike when the queen enters a room and people stand, those in the presence of the queen don't tend to rush up to her and give her a hug. But as long as survivors were able to, when she came into a room, they stand and they go over and they show the enormous respect and love which they so rightly held for her because of everything that she had done. And last October, first time after COVID, we had an anniversary commemoration of the foundation of the centre in October, up at the centre. And lots of survivors were there, and we were unveiling a bust that had been sculpted of your mother. I think we expected your mother might want to say a couple of words. And she certainly did. And she said more than a couple of words, because she was determined for what perhaps she realized might be the last occasion that she would have to have a mass audience of survivors and friends of the centre. She was determined to give her thoughts about the centre, about how much it meant to her. We know how much she meant to us, and we will all miss her enormously because they don't make them like that anymore. Great shame, but for whatever reason they don't. She was a true woman of worth, not easy to find them. And she did give her words with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness ran right through her body and through everything that she did, and that's why she was so much loved. You asked me before if I could think of 3 words that came to mind, and 3 words that I would use, and I'd be amazed if this word did not appear in everybody else, of course, is love. But it wasn't just love, there was warmth, and behind the love and the warmth, there was that steely determination, to make sure that the life journey that she, together with Eddie and you and Stephen, embarked on so many years ago in the 1990s, that sheer determination that it was going to continue whether she was with us or not. And she isn't. And we all have to pledge ourselves to carry on the work that she began.